the activity by this structure. Because I'm seeing a pattern here, okay? Like, you'll see, there's nothing going on. I get to a new blatant structure, and there's footprints. Like, whether they're animal, I'm not getting out. I don't know. Those look like feet, in a way. Like, it looks like the toe was dragged. Like, you know, you walk in your toe kicks, but once they actually land, they're like big feet. And then here, it looks more deer, like, but lots of it, like, going on, right? All at their system. All at their structures. Are they on the same paths? Do they use the same highways? Probably using the Sasquatch highways. Incredible amounts of activity right in front of Circle Square, which is right there. Oh, I'm so happy. Usually get in a bad mood when someone passes me because they're like, they shouldn't be around here. They shouldn't be here right now. They're not from here, and if they get stuck, I'm going to be pulling them out of the ditch. But the two girls that were buying that Jeep, because they exaggeratedly waved at me, now I love them. I would die for them up there. That's the kind of person I am. I would literally give my life for you right now, any one of you that are listening to me, if you had just been friendly to me. If you just gave me the finger, I probably still would too. I just like to pretend like I wouldn't. If you're nice to me, I will go to any length of the earth to help you. If you're mean to people, I'll do the opposite. I feel like I'm put in place to correct the dumb people of the earth. I'm gonna have zero. Oh, you're a Christian, Mark. You're supposed to know. I'm not gonna tolerate you being crazy. I'm sorry. You're not gonna disrupt my earth anymore. It's mine. I own it. Okay? And you're not gonna go around like a psychopath and make disruption. I don't care what it is. Pick your subject. Stop disrupting the earth. Stop being a psychopath. You know what's not normal. If you're going to speak about it, don't. Just like right now. Okay? I'm not going to speak about it. Thanks, you guys, for checking this out. Just bear with this. There was a copyright. You don't get in trouble. Like, they want you to use it, but you just don't get... Basically, I have to put this song in over the radio real quick. But I wanted to use the footage. So that's why this is happening.
It's like a family tree, part of you and part of me. And if we should separate, go your own way, I won't wait.
Bring the funk back.
This spot. Since I ended up turning around, I love this little spot here. Like, two little chairs. What a place just to chill. Get my heater. I tell you, it makes that noise, but it works. Turn it off. It's really frustrating to not be able to upgrade. Now, I have an attachment to this truck as well. It's not like I'm just willing to give this thing. This thing has done it all. You guys, almost every video you've ever seen has been from this truck. You know, unless I was like in a rental or like in another state. But like almost all of the videos in the early time, in the early year, first year or two, I think it was my Tahoe. But ever since then, it's been this vehicle. So there's sentimental value. You know, I want to show you this. So the tree, the magic tree's on the end, but watch, this has all happened since I found the magic tree. Like this tree is just turning into this. I gotta show it fast because it's basically a teepee, it's not an accident. And then you got all their leaning, now you can see in there. All summer you can't see. You can't see one thing in there. And then there's their sticks leaning right there. First zoom in, no cars behind me. It's a real dangerous turn. I'm just going to get one shot of the new hut. And then amazing, as you get to the new hut, there's a trident. I'll never forget they did that. Very carefully at the trees, the X's. Really carefully before I show you the hut. That's all happened the same day the hut did. All that. Remember, this is my road. This is something I could tell you stick for stick. Make no mistakes. Oh, now you can see through? Is it my angle? I think that gap was there before. You see anything? I can't stay on the. I can't tell if someone's coming. See how everything's leaned? Look at all the leaners. It's all based on that tree. I wish I could stay there all day. And then there's the house. I know there's something about it. They can't see. It's all blocked by their fences in their garage. There's no view to that spot. Even if they have one from the house, it's all blinded. You know, it looks like that. You can't see. And they just live right there. Footprints right there. Just like them. I haven't zoomed here in so long. I think it's been 2 years. Maybe I did it last one too. It's hard to get them here. They're here though. That's the crazy. Because as soon as I get here, they just go dink. And you got to hope for the one that didn't want to move. What's this one? The chimney. I don't want to bore you. Let's see if it's any different. It's right there. There it is. I thought it was right. It's something I call the chimney. I don't see it now. Here, let's go up to where I get them all the time, which is right there. Chris Kramer, ask for this. If this is boring, you can message Chris and yell at him. I'm just teasing Chris. Thanks for wanting it. It's, you know, it's someone that is one of the best timestamp guys knows how to do it. Everyone else wants to be, well, not everyone. A lot of other people just want to be entertained. Every year, so like two years ago, I think it was, or 3, there was the incredible Bigfoot slide. They had slid down. You can see it's been done this year as well. It's always right there. Never anywhere else. They only slide right there. And it's not an animal, as far as I can. You can, like, we found footprints and everything, handprints, footprints. It looked like they were having fun. I filmed it all. You can see the marks, like because the marks went right down to dirt, and it looked like they were like sleigh riding, like walking back up and coming back down again. Not people. It's on the other side of that river, and it's always there. Like, I think you could see it in that video. In the clip just now, you can see the mark. And it looks like a sled mark. No, it's not though. There's nothing up there except their world. And Oblivion goes that way. Let's just take a look at they come from back here. It took me 3 years to figure it out. Look at the leaner on the bench now. That was never there. Look at the sticks in front of the bench. Because the little ones are sitting there while you're on the bench, 3 feet away from you. Remember, we don't understand that part of it yet. There's something to our world we don't understand either. Like, I'm talking about something really, really crazy that you can't think about it. because it's never been introduced to your brain. There's something like that for us. Just take a quick look up here. I just want to see if they're looking for me. It's a little different in the winter here. They go to certain spots and they're hard to get to, like way up in there, and it's all melted. Way up in the forest, you go up there and you'll get there and it's all melted. I'd show those spots for a living if people had enough intellect. I could go where there's 12 feet of snow, and then you'll see where it's all melted with circles, squares, and triangles, and X's and tridents. 12 feet of melted snow will be there. So I have videos. The Melted Bigfoot World, it's called. It's very tough to get the angles on those because most of the roads I need to get there are closed. So it's really hard. But let's do a couple zooms with the snow. So I don't have to speak. Just watch the snow. You can see the structures. Will they be there? I don't think so. It's up. They're up there in their melted spot. You never know. That's why I'm here. I want to see if I can just get. They're up there. It's all melted. At the highest elevations, it's all melted. Just in there on their structures. One whistle today would be too good. I've done it in February. Just been right here. It's impossible to get a whistle. There's no birds here that whistle in the middle of the winter. So you know it's them doing it. It's really exciting. I have that many times on video. No one watches them. Nobody, hardly anyone goes back. There's 1,200 videos, and some of those are the most informative videos. Some of the best captures, some of the best stuff. Nobody goes. I just give up. I don't want you to go for me. You're supposed to go for you, not for me. This is for you. Don't you get it? Or don't you? Because it doesn't seem like many people do. This is the first of the first. There has never been an opportunity like this before. You're missing the boat.
Right there. And that's how you know for sure. I'm sorry. That's how you know for sure. They tell you. There's no way it could be a black burnt leader underneath that hole with rocks sitting in front of it. That's their spot right there. Today, you think today would be easy. I see that black thing, but I think it's a shadow. I'm not really looking for that today. Like, if I see it, great, but I'm really trying to, I want to get something better today. If I can. It's hard to, it seems like the times you're trying too hard are the hardest, right? Like, you're like, that's when you want, you don't get it. And then when you least expect it, that's when the best happens, right? Doesn't that, like, seem to apply, like, for all our lives? Like, it seems to be the way it goes. This is not my favorite spot. I just gotta do it. This is one of the hardest things I do, is to zoom when you don't want to. Hardest things about filming, because it's a shadow. Let's go where we can get them for sure. I like the individual rocks. It's too hard to isolate here. I like to find their, they're made, I call them alien rocks. Let's go up. Checks. This video isn't like to show you. It's just more of to bring you along and let people try to find them, because they're right there. Look how melted it all is. I know it because I just saw something new. I almost stopped to film it. It's on the other side of that rock. They put it there. I didn't feel like backing up in the snow. All melted. Everywhere their spots are on the rocks are completely dry, like Arizona. And then if you look across, it's a winter wonderland. So, if you had to use common sense, it would tell you that's probably where they are, where it's nice and beautiful and sunny. Sometimes you do have to use
just make a logical decision among something that isn't that logical. Does that make sense? Like, it's beautiful over there. It's Alaska in there. Where would you go sit? In the sun or in Alaska? I don't know. I guess it depends on the day, right? I can't pull the nets. There's the... Oh, we can see him. Let's do this. Carlos. Big shout out to Millie. Carlos has been going through a tough time there. Let me see something. That's cool with the sun. Look at that. This is a place where I believe they don't want me to go in. I've been in there. Now I haven't been to there, but I've zoomed over and then they blocked the only way I could get in there. And I took the hint. I told someone recently very quickly. Will they be there right now? That's the thing. I don't know. If you're not seeing melting, it might not be. They seem to be where they melt their Bigfoot worlds. But I don't know. That's why we're looking. Oh, I like that shot. I just like it because of the sun. Cool. Again, the thing never wavers. It's just always there, locked. Locked and loaded. Of course, they have to have the fuzz all around it. It breaks up. It makes it not so blatant. It makes people not be able to see it as they go by. And then you look up top and you'll see the real structures. They're there. They're like inside trees, like inside spots. They're in their melted Bigfoot worlds. It's definitely different when the snow comes. It's not about us, I don't think much. I think it's about there seems to be ones that show up to look for them or something. It's a really weird thing. There's the battle of the unseen world. It's written right in your Bible. Video. I think it was right here. I go up. It was a real fast day, and I came down like 20 minutes later, and all these things, these rocks, I can't remember, it was like 1 or 2 or 3 rocks that all come out to the middle. I knew it was for me. I knew without even thinking about it. And they wanted me to stop, and I kind of filmed it, went by, and then meant to spend time and didn't. And I know it was them telling me, like, look, you're missing this really. I know there's nothing there, but it's just come up here. They do it to me all the time. There's no way it could happen the way it does. How many videos where you guys where I'm just like, I go up and then I come back and there's a big boulder. I've turned a clip on right after, like the boulder comes rolling out right in front of me. It's crazy. I don't know what, I have to make up why, because I don't know why. I know it's so I say, like, no, they're there. I can't tell you exactly why. This happens to me quite a bit in the summer. Great job, you guys. Everyone that's out there doing this type of stuff is doing such a great job. And, it's difficult. So extra, like, shout out to you guys because of, that you're probably shadow banned immediately. You're wondering why you only got 1 like on this beautiful video. They're keeping us separate. So just know that you're probably doing a way better job than you feel like you're doing. I should apply this advice to myself. So if you just have 100 subs or 400 subs and it never moves, and you've been at 700 subs for 2 years, just know it probably has nothing to do with you. It's our world. It's being done on purpose. The hill here, some of you will know this, some of you won't. It's a really special place they seem to come up at. I watch it all summer, but in the summer it's hard to see. Right there. See that? See the mound? That they come out of that mound. Or, for a lack of better understanding, it's their mound. Don't see them. When they're out, I know right away, normally. I don't see it. Right there. That bush is so blatant to me. Well, it's mostly because of what I've filmed there. Not seeing much. I knew right away that they're not there. I mean, I don't know, but I can't. Nothing that I'm going to be able to show you. 10 minutes later, you could do it and they'll be there. I've also been taking my sweet time getting up the road. It's not like they don't know I'm here. They don't seem to mind. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah. There's the alien rock. It's amazing that there's a mouse entrance at the bottom. It's because they're all little. It's all done on a minor scale, and we expect it to be everything to be within our terms. It's a crazy, selfish thinking that it really bothers me at this point. That you can't think out of your own skin. It really blows my mind. Now, I don't think, like I said, I think I'm talking for everyone that's listening, not to them, or most people, because most people that watch me are right on board. Like, they get it too. Remember, that's probably at least a mile. Especially if you use the contour, like just drawing a straight line is hard to tell, but like if you were to walk there, it's a mile. A little blatant, isn't it? There's a trident above them, like a V, and there's a leaner. And I see what could possibly be someone sitting there. Very blatant, and then another one right there. All have system involved. Don't know, I can't, it's too far. Definitely worth keeping that in the video, though, just for a timestamp, people to take a look at that. Remember, they're sitting, I've been seeing a lot of other people getting it too. What do you think? Like people that have no idea? He's like, I think I filmed this in Arizona, but it doesn't move. People are so insane. They don't think anything's real unless it moves. Okay, these guys know this, and for that exact reason have implemented the rule of no movement. One day, I'm just gonna have to go to a mental hospital. 2 minutes later, just checking the spot. It's pretty blatant looking. Sideways trident off of the ground, floating. Another darkness with tech on a chest. That's their spot right there. Well, I mean, it's nothing new I do about it. I think something's sitting there. Remember, leaner. Don't go by your common sense. You got a leaner. You have all the language, and then something black is sitting there. It could be legit. This is for entertainment purposes only.
This is actually for if you can go jump in a lake, if you have a different opinion on what I'm showing you, because there is no room for an opinion here. Everything I do is a fact. Just about. Everything. I see you. That's how it's done. That's how you're tricked. See that little white thing glowing inside? That's him. I saw him move. Right there. Hold on, I gotta go up. Right in there, there's a white thing. You see it? That's them. Right there. That's why I zoomed there. I saw it. It was hard to find. Because if you were just looking like this, you would never see it. It doesn't look like it's anything. I saw with my eyes. That's their spot right there. He's right there. And that's where they look out. That's why you don't see it in the winter. A lot of times they won't leave there. Look at that. You guys, look at that. It's a rock with a giant window. It's amazing. That's one of their spots. These are all over. Look at that thing. That white thing's him. It's not snow. Right there. That's their tech. I'll film the same white thing during the summer. But it's floating inside the hole. Look at that little dome. It's a building. You just go in there and that leads to the unseen world. It's that simple. And guess what? So are most of the people on this earth. That's the problem. I got the best footprints here one year. I shouldn't say never, because I did forget until I came up here. Oh, there's so many now. Like of deer and stuff I won't be able to see. It was incredible. I even walked into the snow for you. Because it was real deep, and there was only, I don't even think you could see the brush. And there was one set of giant tracks, and they went right to an X. I don't see that X, but I think I see another one now, which is right there. Oh, shush, heater. Where is it? Right there. That might be it, but I remember it being, I thought it was facing right here. And the footprints went right to it. I'll never forget it. They were real footprints. So I also get, like, to see a sign where I saw, like, footprints of the unseen world, where I see so many so much activity around where I've captured footprints. I think it's a good sign. I think wherever you're seeing lots of animals and lots of deer and lots of activity is a really good sign that the footprints I got were probably legit. They seem to be, around everyone else as well. Like the other wildlife. All right, let's check the two important spots. One of the only places I've ever gotten a true, full-blown, in-your-face whistle in like 10 feet of snow. And it was right here, and it was on camera. Well, it was up a little bit, but I want to film the whole thing. Because they have seats right in there. And they're on the back side of the trees, so you'll never see them. You can, but you have to be in there to see them. Like, in other words, you wouldn't guess they were there until you're in there. But I did a really good video there at the beginning of the year, beginning of the season. I already see they put lots of structures at the top on the ground, right up there. If they can, they will. Like, he won't not whistle. He just won't if he can. It's right there. It never changes, except for new sticks. Right there. They're little. Tridents. The snow is super disturbed all around there. There's footprints all around the snow there. Come on, just one whistle, you guys. I won't stay if you whistle, I promise. In fact, if you whistle, I'll drive really fast and just go. Turn this heater off. Remember, this is a 2004, you guys. It's 18 years old. But I tell you, the tranny and the motor are tight. I've just got to upgrade. It's
I mean, there's not anyone that listens to my voice that has a business that they want to, like, I'll make you the money back. Just lease a truck. It's got to be something I like, though. I'm not going to sell anyone that it doesn't know me even. Something I cannot get behind. Just because I won't do it. I'm not doing it. Like, I cannot handle one message. Mark, why would you have me buy this? This thing sucks. Like, exactly. That's why I'm not going to, it's got to be something good. Then you can lease me a truck and I will sell the heck out of it. Plus people will just see it. Like, you know, I'll be filming and, you know, your sign will be right there. As I'm walking back to my truck, it'll always be right there. People will buy stuff from you just to help me because they're into the subject and it's a way to support. And then you're also providing a product that maybe they wouldn't feel like supporting that day, but because you're offering this amazing product that they want and they know it helps me, they'll do it. Today. Why is that, you ask? Because I'm the best there is. No, it's because I have a thing going on here. No one will ever hurt me here. No animal, no mountain lion, and no bear will ever hurt me. They've told me, don't worry, nothing will ever happen to me here. Ever. This is all good. Isn't it amazing? The guy that shows you everything in the world is denied. But a little person sitting behind their desk that's never done anything in the world could go, I think this is evil, probably. And people are like, oh, yeah. 4 billion likes. She's never done one thing in her life. The guy that stands with them for his job, you want to ignore and not listen to. Like, I get it because of my voice, but as far as honesty goes, there's no one better. I'm sure there's lots of ties, but there's no one better. Keep in mind when I say that too, like, it doesn't mean that even if you know me and you're good friends, like, Mark, I'm pretty sure I'm as good as you are. Well, yeah, you might be, but no better. I feel like if I leave this, that it'll just stop dead. No one will do anything. This structure looks so good. Look at the traffic going to that structure. I don't care what you think the traffic is. It's heavy, and it goes to one of my favorite structures. Should we go over there? Look at that. There's an incredible amount of wildlife activity up here in the snow. Why? Like, cause you go down, it's a different world just a few miles below. You figured they'd be down there. Like, there's not near as much snow. It's probably elk and deer. And I see, like, weird, look at that, you guys. Like, what happened right there? Something went on right there. Like an entire situation. It looks like a Bigfoot tackling an elk. That's what that looks like. There's such disturbances there. Not a sound have I gotten today. On or off camera. It's not that cold. It's kind of nice. If you're in the right area, the sun is out and it's 27 here. It's probably 35 where I live. It's sunny, so which is really nice in Colorado. If you're in 35 degree weather and it's full sun, you just need like a sweatshirt. It's like beautiful. A jacket, just like like ski jacket or something. So the place, just so you know, the places that I'm filming in are very special. So even though you haven't seen anything, this is such a place for me to get a winter whistle. That's kind of what I'm hoping. I just want a winter hello. I need it for myself. The lack of them so far is telling me, not that they're not feeling doing it, that there's not that many hanging out here. They're all up in their melted places. Remember, they're not here. They come to these spots to eat. It's like a sped up photosynthesis, I figured out. It's they're feeding. They don't live. They don't really do much in our realm, as far as I can tell. Sometimes, yes, they're looking in windows or something's happening by your house, but most of the time it's for themselves. They live somewhere else. They're getting food from our dimension. Or they're part of our dimension. They told me that they're like, Mark, we are you. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, you like, so when you were born, you could have just been, he's like, you could have just been me. He's like, we're all from the same place. That's what they told me. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. Something else no one in the world would have ever been able to tell you. Because he told me that lives back there. He said, look at all the activity going back to where he was. It's amazing where they just happen to be the best structures and the best sightings and everything. All of the animals go to that spot. A lot of people believe in shape-shifting. I believe that's what's happening, but I don't believe it. I see that that's what's happening. I don't see it. I've never seen it. But like, in a sense, the evidence of it. Like, yeah, he was like, if that wasn't weird, then I would be like, yeah, that's what's happening. And everyone's like, oh yeah, probably. But since it's so hard for me to process, like, I know I think it's happening sometimes, but I don't know if it's, I think some of these terms throw us off. There's probably other terms for these things. But there seems to be some kind of shift, yeah. Man, there is high activity of animals. Always look for that, because this is one of their great spots back there. And right in front of their great spot is like where more deer and elk have walked, and bears and mountain lions, than anywhere else around here. And it just happens to be where they are. So I've seen that in repetition so many times that I could almost swear that to be true. You're seeing lots of deer activity, lots of animal activity. The ecosystem there is probably in good shape. Hence, these guys are probably not far away. It just seems to work that way. Make up your own reason, but it's something to do. Something is jiving in that area, and everyone is around. Overall, just from a straight up like human opinion, it seems like a lot less is happening in the winter, like on the surface. But yet, things like they're watching, they know their spots, they know their, but the overall activity slows down. I don't know. Then I'll say that. Then I'll see a tree pulled out of the ground and stuck and then flipped upside down, and the stump is 75 feet in the air. They're always on that structure. I mean, in the summer, and then look at that path going in. I mean, it's being used quite a bit. It's being made for the winter. Check some of these. I haven't seen anything. Well, no, I got movement. In that rock, that boulder, there was like a white thing moving. It looks like a piece of snow, but it's floating in the middle of the hole. I'll have to look at it on the video. You guys probably... I'm going to show it to you because I saw it moving. I'm not kidding. That's what I think they are. So so inside those rocks, it's probably 50 degrees. They look out of these, what I call them the alien rocks, and they're in their spots. It's different in the winter here, as far as I can tell. Don't quote me in any way, because I can only go by... I can't get to the Bigfoot worlds like the ones I want to. Like, it's almost impossible. And it just seems just so much quieter in the winter. Yet some of the best footage out there, there's so much footage in the snow. So we know that it doesn't change everything. But I see an activity difference, you guys. I'm not talking about even looking at the ground. I'm talking about how, like, first thing in the spring, you can tell, like, they're emerging, because all of a sudden that will be there, like a new one, and then there'll be a new trident, and there'll be a new bend, and I'll show them to you all like I do every spring. If you want to, go look at the springtime videos right now, and you'll see. I'll be like, oh my God, that was not there before. These are all spots that I filmed, hundreds of times. People know that I'm telling you the truth. And you can see the newness in it. That's the dogman up there. I have filmed him standing there. He was physical, and the rest of his crew was all in this magic. Look, watch your hair. Just look at this. Look at the light with your hair. Oh, give me a brake heater, will you? My gosh, with that squeaking. I think it's always done that. Even when I bought it, it did that on low. So there's Belle. Look at Belle. Look how cute. She's a little mentally damaged. Like she lost her mom. So now she thinks Lovey's her mom. Okay, so this is Belle. Hey, Belle. I call her Belle. Hey, sweetie. Good girl. She's so cute. She's got a little limp going on. What's going on with that? Here's My Little Pony. I don't know its name, so that's literally what I call it. Like when I see him, I'm like, hi, My Little Pony. Of course, that's the one that's Lita, the one that gives me kisses. She's the one in the video. The only reason she's not over here right now is because she's engaged with her. If she didn't have hay, she'd be right here giving me kisses. That's her mom, Lovey. These are just for the horse lovers. If you don't like it, turn it off. It's like, Mark, don't show horses anymore. It's like, look, man, if you don't like it, just turn the channel off. People like this. This is real life. This is what people like to see. There's people that, believe it or not, that they'd rather they want to see the horses on the farm more than an ex. Like they Mark, show us more of the ranch, and then you'll have someone else that doesn't want to see the ranch. It's like, how do you can never, no TV show or YouTube channel on earth will ever make everyone happy, But I'm actually the kind of guy that wants to, or at least the people that watch me. I would just love that. That's all I want. I just want everyone that watches to be happy and like me. I really do. I wish that was the way life was. Accept me for who I am. Just kidding. That's snow out there. It's just a special area. If I show it to you, it's just because it's cool. But you can see flying things in there. So what do you guys think? Look, it's looking like it's going to happen. I'm just delayed it a little bit, but it's going to be called. You guys go to the channel if you can. Okay, it's called Pyramid Watch. That's all I can try to Google. It has like 100-something subscribers because I haven't started the channel yet. I know UFO Pyramid Watch, or is it just Pyramid Watch? See if you can figure it out. I'll put the link in the description. It's because then what I'm gonna do is have a 24-hour camera facing out that way. It's a guarantee. If you watch that camera, you will see UFOs just at some point. I feel like it's more summer activity. I really do. I don't think it is. I think it's just like this more in the summer. In the winter, overcast, it's hard to see. Like in the summer, you get those beautiful blue skies, and it's much easier to film them. That's the difference. And I'm gonna have this. It'll be something like that, where we can move it. It'll be up high, so you'll just see the pyramid. And I think it'll be fun. It'll be like a place to go if you're bored, and it'll be like a chat room too. So like, just to hang out. You could just if say you were having your coffee in the morning, instead of going to Facebook, which is just like Loserville, you can go to you know what I mean. I'm there every day, so I'm not calling you loser, but just it just sucks, right? The people that own it destroy it. You could go to, Pyramid Watch. And it's not even like you're just even looking. You're just, you're like, oh yeah, like 20 people are there, and you're just bullshit for a couple minutes. That could be cool. The reason I want to do it is not even so you can film UFOs. I think you will. But mostly just so if I could make 1,000 subs on that, it would just be another, even if it ended up being $100 a month or something, just another tiny little form of revenue. But I also like the idea. I've thought long and hard about it. 24 hours a day. I can stream in 4K because of Starlink. And if you have any suggestions of cameras, please give me one. What camera should I put up there?